Yo, Worldwide with a mic, episode 6. We back. It's been a good month away from this. Not much during the off season, so I just wanted to take a little month off, enjoy my summer a bit. I'm about to go back to college, so just taking a little break. But we back. We have free agency happened. Summer league just wrapped up. I thought it'd be a good time to get this back going. Since we've talked, a lot has happened. A lot. We got Chris Paul getting traded to the Wizards for Jordan Poole. Pretty unexpected. We just gonna hop right in. Little head scratcher for the Warriors. I guess they're just in win now mode. But I thought he was gonna be the next franchise. Jordan Poole. I know he's been having a down season, maybe the last couple of seasons, but wow, just traded him away for 38, 37-year-old Chris Paul. I guess they're just trying to win that fifth one, I believe. So, shout out to them Wizards. They got a nice future. They had a good draft. You got Jordan Poole, re-signed Kuz. That's a cool right there. Their future looked a lot better than last year. Bradley Beal, they kind of flip the script. They looking real nice next year. Warriors, in terms of Chris Paul, great fit. I mean, he's Chris Paul. He's gonna work well with them. I mean, doesn't matter if he comes off the bench. I know he doesn't want to, but I don't really see how else they could do that unless they run like Chris Paul at point guard, Curry at shooting guard, Clay at small forward, Wiggins at power forward, Draymond at center. I mean, that's you talking real small if you get like that. And I think some teams are just going to burn him out there because Chris Paul ain't the defender he used to be. Curry getting older, and he's never been a good defender either. Clay, that injury, ever since he came back from that, hasn't really been the same on D. So, I don't know. I think their best bet is to keep him on the bench, and then the closeout lineup so you can have him out there. But I don't see this getting them over the hump in the West. Maybe like third seed, the ceiling. I got to see how the rest of the roster fills out. But, it's kind of I think they might regret that one in the future. I don't know. Mark my words. And they also re-signed Draymond. I guess that was, another reason why they traded Poole to free up some money so they could get back Draymond this year, pay Clay next year. But, if I was the Warriors, I would have definitely kept Jordan Poole or Draymond if they really have to choose between the two, after the whole punch thing. But Draymond's back. They thought he was going to the Kings. I think he never was. It was just more of like a power play, trying to put both teams against each other. Who else we got? We got Kyrie, re-signed with the Mavericks. I mean, Kyrie and Luka, with the better roster on them, they'll be all right. They just got to retool some things. I couldn't have seen him going anywhere else. I mean, Lakers, no, bro, that wasn't gonna work out. LeBron might just leave anyway in 2 years. I mean, Kyrie just gonna be stuck there with AD. Kyrie and AD ain't winning a championship just by themselves, I think, without a good roster at least. James Harden he re-signed the Sixers, but he wants to get traded. Not really getting along with their front office no more, which is it's James Harden. This happens all the time. It's like his fifth team. Rumors is he going to the Clippers. Not sure how. They got some, draft capital, but they'd really have to pull something out of nowhere to make that happen. But that's where he wants to go. I think he's willing, I don't think he'll sit out James Harden, but he'll definitely just like half-ass playing like how he was at the Rockets a couple years ago. He showed up all fat during training camp. That might just happen again because I don't see the Clippers getting them without, giving up a little. And the Sixers really want like the bare minimum for Harden. We got Westbrook re-signed with the Clippers. Great move. He, took the small money. Good for him. Hopefully they succeed over there. If they really get Westbrook, Harden, Paul George, and Kawhi, hey, I mean, like 8 years ago, like 4 to 5 years ago, that would have been a crazy team. Marcus Smart and Porzingis, that whole trade. Marcus Smart is gonna have to dye his hair blue now. He fits in with the culture, the whole defense and grind. type of thing they got going on over there. He'll be cool. I thought he was a Celtic for life, to be honest. He's been there for a while, like post Rondo area. Big three. He was kind of like the start of that. So crazy move for them. Not that I don't like it. Porzingis, that's something different over there. They really had to go another direction. They tried that Al Horford, Marcus Smart, Robert Williams thing lineup. It didn't work 2 years in a row. So well, more than 2 years, but especially these last 2 years. They choked against the Heat. They really had to make a move there. Porzingis, great fit. Some shooting. He brings some, one of those low-key defenses, He's a rim protector for sure. This brings him like top of the East, maybe even higher, Good move for them. I'm gonna just go over like the star players, There are obviously a lot of people will sign elsewhere, but I bet it's about fall for coming back late, so I'm not really gonna go over the little stuff. We got Dame Lillard requesting a trade. Finally, it's crazy. I never thought I'd see the day. His preferred destination is Miami. Is it gonna happen? I say yeah. Just won't happen for a while. They gotta find the right package and all that. And Portland said they're willing to wait it out. So, shoot, that might take well into the next season. We'll see about that. Him going to the Spurs, though, he said he has deep respect for the Spurs. He should definitely pull up. Him, Wemby, I would trade Keldon, Devin Vassell, and that's it. or maybe like a combination of Vassell and Trey Jones, and some first. Dame, Wemby, Jeremy Sohan, oh my God, that would be insane. But it's looking like Miami, unfortunately, and that's like the only place he wants to go, he says. But I have a feeling he wouldn't just, he wouldn't sit out for any of the team. He's tripping. He just really wants to go there. That's why he's saying that. You got Dylan Brooks, Fred VanVleet to the Rockets. They bring some veteran presence. Get them out of the lottery for once, which they probably will be. Maybe a playing team at best. Maybe a little more. I mean, you still got Sengun, and I feel like they were trying last season, but they really weren't. You know what I mean? They were tanking, but I don't think it was that hard for them to tank. They were pretty bad. So they might get, playing spot at the Rockets. D Rose, the Grizzlies, maybe he can talk some sense into John Morant. They kind of have a similar play style. The whole running and just try to get to the rim as fast as possible kind of offense. But, hopefully he can mentor that boy. Ja, he's having a rough one over there. Lakers pretty much re-signed everyone. You got Austin Reeves coming back, D'Lo. I think another year, a solid year, all together, they can hit the actual 5th seed, 6th seed. But who knows? LeBron always hurt. AD's always hurt. Can never tell with them. Bucks, they pretty much brought back everybody else too. Chris Middleton, Lopez, Drew Holiday still there. They really should have won it all last year and the year before. This is like Giannis's, last year with these kind of guys, I think. These guys are getting pretty old. Drew Holiday's getting up there. Lopez. They might have to retool if they don't win this next season. But I think that's pretty much all the major free agents. Summer League happened. That boy Victor finally suited up. Kinda. His first game, pretty bad. By first pick standards, if a regular player had that game, it wouldn't be terrible. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but from just watching it, he was just, shooting not good. Got his blocks up, got some rebounds. You can see one of the first plays, he had an assist. That was crazy. And some other passes that he made that didn't really translate to a bucket, but you looked at him like, oh, these are like Jokic type of passes. But I knew we were cooling. I told everybody, just wait. The second game, if he drops 30 triple double, don't say it's just summer league, and that's pretty much almost what happened. He had 27, 28 points. Crazy stat line. He had and one 3-pointer, I think, or that might have been the first game. But he had a bounce back game. All the doubters were gone after that. And, after that, he didn't play the rest. He just wanted that redemption game. Then Cleveland's Summer League team, they ended up winning the whole thing. I mean, who really cares about that? Shout out Isaiah Mobley. He did his thing. He'll probably end up not starting, but, definitely back in that rotation at a higher spot for the Cavs. Spurs re-signed Trey Jones. Love it. We got Campaign. Not a huge fan of his antics off the court. He'd be talking crazy, but if he's on my team, I gotta rock with him. I don't think there's ever been a Spurs player I ever hated, so this might be a little challenge, but he plays good. I mean, he has that little layup thing he does. he could pass the ball. Pretty lengthy for his size. He has like long arms. He gets like and ones and like crazy layups sometimes. Shout out Campaign. I hope he just doesn't take minutes away from like Blake Wesley and people like that. But yep, we looking good next season, the Spurs. As far as anything else, pretty much just gonna be waiting for the beginning of the season to start. This is like a shorter podcast, just to recap over what's been going on since I've been away. Next podcast, not gonna be a lot of NBA news, so I'm probably gonna come up with like a little thing for me to do. Ranking teams for next year, try to predict their records, talking about all sorts of things. I'm gonna have like a full-on topic next week. I just wanted to go over some things this week. Definitely gonna want to keep this, going at least weekly. Just this last month, I've been, kind of taking back, just relaxing, back on the grind. Podcast a week. I'm gonna be coming up with these like, I guess they're definitely scripted videos, but like more editing and stuff. Going over like specific players, like specific things. I mean, I have some ideas, like some relocation cities that the league is talking about. I'm gonna go over some of that. More detailed research videos along with the podcast. So look out for those. Appreciate anybody for listening. Catch y'all next week for sure. Peace.